In Malaysia, the smallholders sector is still dominant in the rubber industry. This sector constitutes 95% of the national rubber output. The Rubber and Oil Palm Smallholders Survey reveals the following facts. There is a total of 316,885 smallholders. The total acreage of rubber areas is 832,145 hectares. The average size of rubber small holdings is 2.3 hectares and 2.78 hectares for oil palm. The average age of a smallholder is 55.6 years. 77.7% of smallholders are Malays. 59.1% of smallholders are owners and operators. The average smallholder's monthly income is 732 ringgit per family. These facts clearly show the importance of the smallholders sector. Thus, the necessity in setting up an organization called the Rubber Industry Smallholders Development Authority, or RISDA. RISDA was established on the 1st of January 1973 via Act 85 of the 1972 Rubber Industry Smallholders Development Authority and Ordinance 8 of the 1952 Rubber Industry Replanting Fund. RISDA has taken over the former tasks and functions of the Rubber Replanting Board, the Rubber Research Institute of Malaysia, and the Supply of High-Quality Planting Materials Program 1956-1959 scheme. This statutory body is now placed under the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development. The main functions of RISDA are administering the Rubber Industry Replanting Fund according to Section 3 of the 1952 Rubber Industry Replanting Fund Ordinance, managing and organizing programs approved under that ordinance, planning and implementing all the innovations under the smallholder sector. In order to fulfill those tasks, RISDA carries out various functions such as implementing agricultural reforms backed by research, cooperating with other relevant agencies related to the modernization of the smallholder sector, carrying out replanting and new planting of the latest clones capable of high yields through good agronomy practices, modernizing the smallholder sector in all technological aspects in efforts to improve their economy, obtaining and keeping necessary statistics and information related to the development of the smallholder sector. Apart from the tasks and functions described, RISDA also implements development programs as instructed by the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development. The target groups of RISDA's development activities comprise three categories, namely the active, the passive, the elderly and the disabled. RISDA's mission lies in creating a progressive and prosperous smallholder community through agricultural and commercial activities. This is aimed towards ensuring that the smallholders earn a monthly income of at least 2,000 ringgit per family by 2010. In its efforts to realize its mission and objectives, RISDA implements the following strategies: focusing development activities on active smallholders, namely owner-operators, whose livelihood depends on their own farms, processing drive, and interest in improving their lives. Prioritizing the concept of collective development by providing incentive packages which emphasize on the production and marketing of yields. Providing avenues and opportunities for progressive smallholders to develop their land individually. Implementing market-driven economic development projects. Increasing the efficiency of subsidiaries in providing the best services and supplies at competitive prices to the smallholders. Carrying out human development through continuous education by setting up the Institute for Smallholders Development and the implementation of familiarization programs in order to produce people with initiative, piety, gratitude, moral values, and excellent work ethics. improving the efficiency of the marketing system and enhancing the delivery system. In its efforts to discharge its duties and functions, RISDA has formulated an organizational structure which comprises the head office in Kuala Lumpur, the state RISDA office in each state capital of Peninsular Malaysia, 39 responsibility centers in the districts, and 149 stations which provide direct services to the clients. At the head office, the Director General is assisted by 2 Deputy Directors and 11 Division Directors. At the state level, the head is the State RISDA Director. At district or province level, the head is the District RISDA Officer. The smallholder development programs implemented by RISDA comprise 5 flagships or main thrusts, namely Replanting and Estatization Program, Economic Advancement Program, Commercial Economic Program, Smallholders Institutional Development Program, Household Members Development Program. All old rubber land qualify for replanting under Flagship 1, also known as the Replanting and Estatization Program. This program is implemented via 3 approaches, namely group replanting, commercial replanting, and individual replanting. In ensuring the success of this program, not only does RISDA offer financial aid, it also assists in the supply of replanting materials, technology transfer, and supply of other agricultural input required by the smallholders. The financial aid rate being enforced currently is 7,000 ringgit per hectare for the replanting of rubber and 6,000 ringgit per hectare for the replanting of rubber to other crops. The total acreage of replanted land since 1953 up till now is 1.57 million hectares, which includes several crops such as 1,128,513 hectares of rubber, 307,359 hectares of oil palm, and 137,065 hectares of other crops. The fluctuating prices of commodities such as rubber and palm oil have caused uncertainty in the income of smallholders. To overcome this problem, RISDA carries out the second flagship, the Economic Advancement Program, in order to diversify the income of the smallholders either on-farm, off-farm or both. The 3 project areas implemented are cottage industries, livestock farming and agriculture. The Commercial Economic Program makes up the 3rd flagship implemented by RISDA in assisting poor smallholders. They will then be paid dividends on the profits of such smallholdings. Flagship 4 is the Smallholders Institution Development Program, which seeks to consolidate energy, capital and expertise of its members towards the development of the smallholder community. The main institutions prioritized under this program are the Smallholders Cooperative (KPK) and the Association of Female Smallholders (PWPK), as well as villages in the Vision Village movement under the care of RISDA. Besides the Smallholders Cooperative and the Association of Female Smallholders, RISDA also plays a role in the setting up of the national cooperative called the Koperasi Pekebun Kecil Getah Nasional Berhad, or NASCO, which serves as the main cooperative for other smallholders cooperatives at state and district levels. Flagship 5 is development of the smallholders household, whereby RISDA concentrates on developing the human capital via both formal and informal training. In order to realize this aspiration, the Institute of Smallholders Development has been set up to provide training facilities in agriculture, which include development and management of smallholdings, the latest agricultural technology, as well as processing and marketing of agricultural produce. As of 1999, RISDA was entrusted with the additional responsibility in implementing the development of infrastructural and economic programs under the Ministry of Rural and Regional Development. Some of the programs are Local Community Development Program, Vision Village Movement Program, Rural ICT Program, People's Prosperity Development Scheme, Supplementary Diet Program. These duties and responsibilities have been executed with dedication and commitment by almost 4,500 RISDA personnel at various levels and expertise, and are funded by the Cess Money Fund, Government Direct Aid, Government Loans, the Smallholders Socio-Economic Development Fund, other sources. As the leader of smallholders development, RISDA has also expanded its range of services and assistance via its subsidiaries. RISDA's subsidiaries are Smallholders Development Corporation Sendirian Berhad, Estate Pekebun Kecil Sendirian Berhad, RISDA Plantations Sendirian Berhad, Permodalan RISDA Berhad, RISDA Semayan dan Landscape Sendirian Berhad, ProTac Insurance Brokers Sendirian Berhad, College RISDA Sendirian Berhad, RISDA Fleet Sendirian Berhad, Benaris Property Sendirian Berhad. RISDA's subsidiaries carry out various business activities which include agriculture, education, manufacturing, transportation services, trading, insurance, livestock farming. Since its inception in 1973, RISDA has achieved continuous success in discharging its duties and responsibilities as the leader of smallholder development. Its main function has undergone various modifications which are in line with current needs necessary in accomplishing its mission, and also to create a progressive and prosperous smallholder community through agricultural and commercial activities, whereby each smallholder earns a monthly family income of at least 2,000 ringgit by 2010. It is undoubted that RISDA is determined and committed in continuing to play an important role as the leader of smallholder development.